UFC 166, Cain Velasquez has been added to EA Sports UFC 5. Of course, the UFC 166 Cain Velasquez is the version of Cain that fought Junior Dos Santos the third time. Those two guys fought twice before. First time, JDS stopped Cain to win the heavyweight title. And then Cain got his revenge on JDS, beating him down in the second fight. And then the third fight stopped him in round number 5. Those fights took a lot out of JDS, man. Junior Dos Santos was never the same after those beatings. And I gotta say, bro, like, Cain is just, he's one of those fighters that when you really when you really take a look at this man's career, go backside, his potential was never reached. No, it was never reached. It was never reached because of the constant injuries. I mean, he was notorious for ridiculously hard training rounds that always resulted in him getting injured. Of course, those training rounds is also what allowed him to become as dangerous and as good as he was as a fighter. You know, he had something in the heavyweight division that the rest of these guys didn't have. No. In regards to his cardio, and not just his cardio was always like talked about, and it was definitely impressive, definitely an anomaly. But I think what Cain had more than everybody else was he was a complete mixed martial arts fighter at a time in the heavyweight division where a lot of people were specialists. No, I mean, look at JDS, you know, who won the heavyweight title from him. JDS was a boxer in the UFC at the time. He was just literally boxing with people. Yeah, he would throw kicks here and there, but I believe JDS was supposed to have a black belt in jiu-jitsu, which he never really used. He would just go out there and just box people. You know, at that time, you had guys like Travis Brown. You got guys like Brock Lesnar in there, right? You got guys like Frank Mir. I believe Brandon Schaub was still in the heavyweight division at that time. All to say, yeah, that was a mistake I made right there. All to say, Cain was just extremely well-rounded. He did a very good job of incorporating all aspects of mixed martial arts. He would strike with you, and it was full striking, not just like boxing. Kickboxing, very good leg kicks, very good body kicks, very good boxing, very good head movement, aggression. And he would combine that with his takedowns, and all of that done at a ridiculously high pace. No. He keeps going to this sprawl. Yeah, all of that done at a ridiculously high pace, and so he would just end up overwhelming these guys, right? They're not able to keep up with what he's doing. So I believe when he fought Ben Rothwell, he broke the takedown record. I mean, he took down Ben Rothwell so many freaking times, it was insane. It just felt like Cain never really reached his potential. All the injuries. I feel like he would have broken the heavyweight title defense record. He would have gone on to defend it many more times, and it would have been a long, long time before we actually saw anyone actually beat Cain. It's just a pity, man. It's a pity. We're never going to see a heavyweight quite like this. Of course, you know, in this day and age, the closest was DC. You know, Daniel Cormier was very close to Cain, but still not quite Cain, bro. Cain was a machine. He was a Terminator, you know. When you fought him, you just knew that you were in for a really bad night. Of course, the last time we saw him in there was against Francis Ngannou in 2019. Before that was a fight he lost. I believe he lost to Fabricio Verdum in like 2016. So it just kind of gives you an idea. Gives you an idea of like how little Cain has actually fought, bro, in the last few years. And then, of course, the thing that happened with the attempted murder charge. You know, he's now in his 40s. I don't even know how you can justify what just happened right now, bro. You know? So It is nice, though, to have him immortalized in the game, especially this version of him. He put a mauling on Junior, bro. Which way are you going to go? I thought he was going to go to the left. I don't know. I haven't been denying these on reaction for some reason. I got to get back to that. With the arm triangle. Let's redeem myself. Yeah, let's redeem myself. Because, like, the first one, I was like, what the hell, bro? Like, he was turning into me. I denied it, and then it just didn't register for whatever reason. And I will say this, man. There hasn't really been a game that represented Cain Velasquez like as well as he could be represented. UFC Undisputed 3, I would say he did the best. Cain was absolutely disgusting in that game. UFC 1, Cain Velasquez was also fucking brutal. It was gnarly. And I will say this, bro, and there's not a single person that can dispute this. I had the best Cain Velasquez in UFC 1. I had the best Cain Velasquez in UFC 1. The best player in UFC 1 at the time was Tweety, and Tweety would beat me in any other weight class. Like he would literally defeat me in any other weight class, except when we went heavyweight. Like if we ran into each other in heavyweight and Cain was the guy in heavyweight. Cain was the guy. So we would go. It would always be Cain Velasquez mirror matches, and every time I would run into Tweety in heavyweight, I would beat him. He would beat me in the light heavyweight division with Gilbert Melendez. Remember Gilbert? Gilbert Melendez was the guy in the lightweight division at that time. He would always run through me. But when we get to heavyweight, I would always get him with Cain. For some reason, I just got really, really, really good with Cain Velasquez. Like literally nobody could touch me when I was using Cain in UFC 1. So UFC 1, Cain was freaking nasty. He was also really, really good in UFC Undisputed 3. But after that, bro, he hasn't really been done justice. He just doesn't feel as well-conditioned as he should. It doesn't feel like you could really overwhelm your opponent. Like with Cain, I should be able to go. Strike and take you down. And go again. And not... Like, look at the stamina right here. See what I'm saying? Like, this is just ridiculous. Like, in real life, Pavlovich will not be able to, like, go stamina for stamina with Cain. But look at us right here. Like, our stamina is about the same, and it should not be that way. You know, it just kind of makes Cain. It doesn't represent. Let me back out here real quick. Look at that beautiful contextual transition. It doesn't really showcase what Cain is actually good at, you know? Like, there's no reason for why our stamina should be this similar, you know? Like, especially because I've been taking him down. I've spent time on top. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know what they can do. Maybe he needs a brand new perk. A perk that gasses his opponent out as opposed to prevents him from gassing out. Because, like, let's see if I can get this shit right here. Because, like, with Cain, bro. One more. With Cain, it wasn't just the fact that he wasn't getting tired as quickly as his opponents. That was a massive component of it. But it was also the fact that he was gassing people out really, really quickly. It's kind of like Khabib. You know what I mean? It's that style of fighting where... He's going to get out again, I figured. Where, like, obviously, Khabib has very good cardio. Like, obviously, he has really good cardio. But he also has a style of fighting where he gasses people out quicker than other fighters will do. And so his cardio is actually highlighted even more because of his style. Like, he'll fucking gas you out. And I felt like UFC Undisputed 3 did a very good job of making this style I'm trying to play right now taxing on the defender. Like in UFC Undisputed 3, bro, you guys think wrestling is potent, bro? In that game, dude, you could literally play a style like a John Fitch where you're taking people down over and over again. And by round number 3, dude, they are gassed from you just grappling them over and over and over. Anyways, I just wanted to get in, do one fight with Cain. He feels good. He feels good. He feels definitely better than the version we have right now. I wasn't able to get the finish. It's whatever, but I mean, I'm pretty sure I dominated this fight. You know, Cain's legacy will be remembered. You know, I wish he would have had more time to showcase what he's capable of. And, you know, this last thing that's going on with him right now, I hope he's able to get through it. Yeah, that's really it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Give me your best Cain Velasquez memory in the comment section below if you watch up until this point. And I'll see you boys later with a brand new one. As always, stay safe. Peace out. Have a good one.